Have you ever noticed someone who barely speaks in a room, but somehow remembers everything? They remember the small change in your voice, the way your smile looked a little forced, the moment someone stopped laughing, the tiny pause before an answer, the look two people exchanged when they thought no one was watching. Quiet people often seem invisible. They sit at the edge of conversations. They listen more than they speak. They do not rush to fill the silence. And because of that, many people assume they are not paying attention, but often the opposite is true. Quiet people are not absent. They are reading the room. They are collecting detail. They are noticing what others miss. And sometimes they understand more than anyone realizes. This is why quiet people notice everything, not because they're trying to judge or secretly analyzing people in a cold way, but because silence gives them something most people do not have enough of: space. Space to watch, space to listen, space to think, space to feel what is happening beneath the surface. In a loud world, quiet people learn to survive by becoming aware. Most people listen because they are waiting for their turn to speak. Quiet people listen because they are actually listening. That difference changes everything. Human beings reveal themselves in small things. Most truth does not arrive loudly, it slips out. It slips out in timing, in expression, in hesitation, and in contradiction. Quiet people catch these moments because they are not rushing past them. They have learned that people say a lot before they say anything. Directly, a person can say they are confident while their body is asking for reassurance. A person can say they do not care while checking their phone every few minutes. Quiet people see these little gaps, the space between what people say and what they really feel. And for some quiet people, this ability did not come from peace. It came from experience. Some became observers because they grew up needing to understand the mood around them. They learned that a change in someone's voice could mean something was coming. They learned that silence could be safe and attention could be protection. They do not just hear words, they feel atmosphere. To them, a room has a temperature that has nothing to do with the air. Some people feel safe, some people feel sharp, some conversations feel honest, some feel like a performance. Quiet people are tuned into the unsaid. They hear the subject. People quickly move away from. They hear the apology that contains no real regret. They hear the silence around the sentence. And sometimes what is missing says more than what is spoken. But there is a hidden cost. Noticing everything can be exhausting. When you pick up every shift in tone, every change in mood, and every small sign of discomfort, the world can feel loud. Even when no one is speaking, quiet people may leave social situations feeling tired, not because they disliked everyone, but because they absorbed too much, too many expressions, too many energies, too many things left unsaid. This is why many quiet people need solitude. Solitude is not always loneliness. Sometimes it is recovery. It is the place where the scanning stops, where the mind can stop searching for patterns, where the quiet person can finally return to themselves. People often misunderstand this. They think quiet people are being distant, cold, or boring, but sometimes they are simply full of what they noticed, full of what they felt, full of what they did not say, because quiet people often carry thoughts that never become sentences. They may know someone is lying, but wait. They may sense someone is hurt, but give them space. There is a certain power in not needing to be the loudest person in the room. The loudest person may control the conversation, but the quiet person often understands it. The loudest person may shape the mood, but the quiet person often notices where the mood came from. In a world obsessed with being seen, there is something rare about someone who is willing to see, really see. Quiet people remind us of something we are slowly forgetting. There is wisdom in stillness. There is strength in restraint. So, the next time you meet someone quiet, do not assume they are empty. Do not assume they have nothing to say. They may be seeing the truth before it has words. And maybe when they finally speak, you should listen.